Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our dear students, I hope you are fine. Today, inshallah, we are going to study Unit 5, Grade 9. The title of the unit is The Environment, which means the totality of surrounding conditions. Now, with the opener. Now, solve the riddle. The riddle says, the more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Think. Take your time. Try to find the answer. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Let's see the answer. Look at the picture. What can you see? Read the word. Yes, good. Footsteps. Now, our dear students, let's introduce new vocabulary. Obviously, smoke from factories cause air pollution. Obviously, smoke from factories cause air pollution. Obviously, obviously, obviously. In a way that is easy to understand or see clearly. The meaning is in a way that is easy to understand or see clearly. Suffocate, suffocate, suffocate. To cause someone to die because of not having enough oxygen. I can't breathe. I am suffocated. Emit, emit, emit. To send out smoke or gas. Release, drive out. To send out smoke or gas. Release, drive out. Chimneys on top of factories emit a lot of smoke and fumes into the air. Depend on, depend on, depend on means rely on. We depend on our teachers to understand the school subjects. Unfortunately, we depend on factories, vehicles, and engines for a better life, but we destroy our environment. The use of oil and other fossil fuels is contributing to environmental problems. Fossil fuel, fossil fuel, fossil fuel. Remember, the three fossil fuels are coal, crude oil, natural gas. The fossil fuels means fuels such as gas, coal, and oil that were formed underground from plant and animal remains millions of years ago. Pollutant, pollutant, pollutant. A substance that pollutes. A substance that pollutes. Emissions from factories contain pollutants. Emissions from factories contain pollutants. Toxic, 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 poisonous. Toxic means poisonous. Toxic chemical waste cause water pollution. Toxic chemical waste cause water pollution. Pesticide, pesticide, pesticide. A chemical substance used to kill harmful insects, wild plants and other unwanted organisms. The pesticides that farmers spray on their crops kill pests, but they cause air pollution. Seriously, seriously, seriously means in a serious way. Unless we deal with this major problem wisely and seriously, we will surely face a disaster. Now, my dear students, let's check our new vocabulary again. Obviously, obviously, obviously. Suffocate, suffocate, suffocate. Emit, emit, emit. Depend on, depend on, depend on. Fossil fuels, fossil fuels, fossil fuels. Pollutant, pollutant, pollutant. Toxic, toxic. Pesticides, pesticides, pesticides. Seriously, seriously, seriously. Now, my dear students, open your student's book, page 40. Before we read, we should describe the following pictures and say what they have in common. How does it affect the environment? How could this be controlled? Look at the pictures carefully. Try to describe what is in the first picture, the second, the third. Now read your answers. Now let's see the answer. Pollution, yes. Pollution which comes from using pesticides and factories. Let's ask, then read and try to find the answers. How does it affect the environment? How could this be controlled? Now, my dear students, let's read the text and answer the questions that follow. In your student's book, page 40, read the text silently. Then we are going to find the answers of questions on page 41. Now, my dear students, let's read the text and answer the questions that follow. Obviously, it is a fact that pollution arises because of the harm we cause to the environment. Our planet is suffocating and we are definitely the source of the problem. Air pollution is the consequence of human actions. Firstly, chimneys on top of factories emit a lot of smoke and fumes into the air. Wastes from Industries, power plants, and petroleum refiners emit high levels of carbon monoxide and chemicals into the air. Secondly, these days we depend heavily on vehicles and engines to transport people and goods. Cars, trucks, trains, shipping vessels, and airplanes all consume plenty of fossil fuels to work. Emissions from their engines contain pollutants on their own. They cause great harm to people who breathe them. Additionally, they react with environmental gases to create further toxic gases. Last but not least, household cleaning products, painting supplies, pesticides, and fertilizers release harmful chemicals into the air and cause pollution. We are in a state of worldwide emergency unless we address the issue wisely and seriously. We will surely face a disaster. Pollution is an environmental problem that requires urgent attention and action. Now, my dear students, after we have finished reading the text, let's answer exercise number 2. Choose the right answer. The best title to the text could be Air Pollution, Man-Made Activities, Means of Transport, Non-Renewable Sources of Energy. Think and try to find the correct answer after reading the text. Now, let's see the answer. Yes, the best title to the text could be Man-Made Activities, letter B. The second point, the text could be best described as expository, narrative, persuasive, descriptive. Let's see the answer. The text could be best described as expository, narrative, persuasive, descriptive. Yes, the answer is expository. Point 3. The purpose of the writer is to explain the real causes of air pollution, advertise some different means of transport, inform us of the consequence of air pollution, raise awareness of the necessity to save fossil fuels. Yes, that's right. Inform us to the consequences of air pollution. Now let's move to exercise number 3. Answer the following questions. Who did the writer blame air pollution on? Who did the writer blame air pollution on? Yes, the writer blamed people who are the source of the air pollution problem. The writer blamed people who are the source of the air pollution problem. Question number 2. What ideas did he use to defend his opinion? Mention 2. What ideas did he use to defend his opinion? Mention 2. The writer here defended about his opinion, so you should mention 2 of these ideas. Firstly, chimneys on top of factories emit a lot of smoke and fumes into the air. Number B, secondly, emissions from engines of cars, trains, ships, and airplanes contain pollutants. Now, exercise number 4. Find the synonyms of the following words in the text. We have 4 words. We should give their synonyms from the text. clearly release poisonous contaminants. Take your time, think, try to find the right synonyms. Now let's see the correct synonyms. Yes, clearly means obviously. Obviously. Release, emit. Release means emit. Poisonous, toxic. Poisonous means toxic. The last one, contaminants, pollutants, means pollutants. Now, my dear students, in exercise 5, with the help of these pictures, discuss practical ideas to reduce pollution. We should say solutions here, how to solve these problems. Solutions. First, building factories away from cities. Building factories away from cities is one of the most important solutions to reduce the problem of air pollution. After that, moving away from fossil fuels, replacing them with alternative energies like solar, wind, and geothermal. Now, our dear students, we have finished our lesson today. I hope to see you in a good health next time. Thank you.